Hello and welcome to 10,000 Africans podcast. This is your host JD Tarpe. Well, today as I speak to you, I'm traveling to Nairobi, Kenya, and then from there onto Uganda, Kampala, and then from there onto Ghana, Accra. From there to Lagos, Nigeria, and then finishing up in Monrovia, Liberia. So if you're in any of these countries, hit me up. Let's connect. Also, follow us on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and see what we're up to. We've got some big stuff coming. Well, today on the show we have Socrates Carvalho, aka Sucá. And he is the founder and CEO of SIGUI SABURA, which is the largest entertainment company on the island of Cape Verde and growing in the diaspora and on the continent. So today, I'm happy to have him. You'll hear a lot about his story and where he came from as an entrepreneur who didn't follow the normal given path to us to achieve his dream, and now he's inspiring a lot of younger entrepreneurs, a lot of young students. So I'm happy to have today on the show Socrates.
Yes, hello everybody. Thank you for the invitation, man.
Yes, it is great to have you on, man. An entrepreneur, a true entrepreneur who's making it on the continent and spreading the love.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, man. I'm Socrates, but AKA, like they say, AKA Sucá. On the social media.
Okay.
I'm very popular on social media, and in all the islands, Cape Verde have 10 islands, 9 with populations, 1 with not. I am me and my team. We already did the event in all the islands, so we find opportunity to do business in all the islands, and also we commercially for all the islands good, because we bring events, bring jobs for a lot of people, So that's what me and my team. I say SIGUI SABURA is a team. It's not me. I'm the CEO, but without my team, I was nothing. That's how I see SIGUI SABURA with my partners and team. All the teams was important.
That's the quality of a good leader, giving credit where it's due. So I've talked about, I introduced you, talk about the business. You've talked about what you guys are doing. But we need the story behind you, how you got to where you got. Let us know. Fill us in the gaps of what's the story that has led you here.
Started for a poor family. I have studied in high school. I was a good student in high school, but in Cape Verde, we didn't have a lot of university. Now we have a lot of university and opportunity to everybody, and also it's not cheap. So I was in the high school. Mm-hmm. I was very popular, and I was a good student also. But I started running the presidential of students. So that was you have to do some events to raise some money, to do some organizations for the students. So that's how I start winning the love for the organizations and for the events. So after the high school, so I started doing freelancers, like protocols in the events. I started working with a lot of people here, and also that's when I started working with a company. We organize showcase and festivals. So they went find me to work with them, have like more than 1 year working there. Was good for me, was very good. I have a lot of experience. I knew a lot of people's, it is important to know people from governments. I picked up all the opportunities and the connections, very good. And also, the years later, when Facebook came to Cape Verde, I can say I was one of the first most followers. We have most followers and friends here. So I see on the Facebook the opportunity to promote my stuffs, and I start running a club like a promoter. I started with pictures, a lot of pictures. I was doing a party with like beautiful parties, and put some pictures on the Facebook. So people starting following me. My clubs were all the weekend full. And I see the real opportunity to create my brand. My brand came naturally, because SIGUI SABURA is, in translation, SIGUI is follower, and SABURA is like party events. So I make that connection, and that the connections towards Creole words was well connected and was in the mouth of everybody. So people started calling me SIGUI SABURA. I say, yeah, I'm gonna have this like my business. In 2013, I gave an interview. And I say, I see SIGUI SABURA like an icon. I want to SIGUI SABURA like an icon in Cape Verde, in Africa, and in Europe. Mm-hmm. So 4 years later, I see it happening.
So in terms of SIGUI SABURA, you guys are taking over. You've already taken over Cape Verde, and you're organizing events. So what's next? What's the next step?
So my next step is getting to some African countries. That's how we're working on. We want to go to Guinea-Bissau, Saint Tomé, and Senegal to start. I also visit 1 month later. I visit Guinea. Me and my team, we visit Guinea-Bissau. Mm-hmm. We see opportunities there to bring big events for 20,000, 30,000 people. So we're working on it now. The next step is Africa for us.
Taking over the continent. That's awesome. What would you say in your words? How has your work added value to Cape Verde or to the continent?
So I see big value because we have a lot of followers. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of young followers in university. Just to say, also in university schools, they gave a lot of example in the schools with our content, our company, SIGUI SABURA. They use a lot of SIGUI SABURA to give an example for the students. And also, I see a lot of people talk to us. They say they use SIGUI SABURA to give example when they are in the big conference. And also, we are an example of the success that this is very, 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 very. I see it like a value to Cape Verde and also to Africa. But Africa, we're gonna get in now. Yeah. We're not big in Africa. We're not knowing in Africa yet. But our brand, I know we can connect with Africa very good. And we're working on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the value.
Absolutely. We'll be having a Facebook live stream debate about the digital scramble for Africa. So make sure to tune in for our Nairobi panel. Will be on April 6th, 2018. Kampala panel, April 9th, 2018. Accra panel, April 13th, 2018. And the Lagos panel, it is April 18th, 2018. So make sure to tune in on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, and follow us, share with your network, and connect with us. It'll be around the topic, the digital scramble for Africa, talking about startup funding on the continent and who it goes to. We have some exciting lineup for the panelists, so make sure to not miss it for anything. So you went straight out of high school, straight into the business world. You started entrepreneurship route, and then you've grown SIGUI SABURA. So what would you say is the biggest challenge that you've faced so far in your business?
So the big challenge was when we were starting wasn't easy, because nobody believed that this kind of a business can grow up like this. Mm-hmm. So we didn't have a sponsors to do big events without a sponsor. It was difficult for us, but we go hard, we work hard, and we make. For us, the hardest part was making partners and big country sponsors. Find it was very, very big, because every doors we was going was, everybody closed their doors, but we didn't stop, and we was looking for a windows to come, and we find it, because we was doing our event and sponsor our events. That was difficult. Was no winning for a long time. Just investing. We was investing. That was And you have a family behind us. But they see you doing the big things, but they don't see profit. They started not believing.
Yeah.
That was the big part. They say yo, go work, go back to your work, and go back to your work, and don't stop with the events. I say no, we know what we was doing. We was investing and to collect later.
Yeah.
So we that was a big challenge for us, and sometimes I remember our first big event with 5,000 people. Mm-hmm. When I go on the stage, I was crying. Oh, wow. Because I say it's okay. It's happening now. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Nice. That is incredible.
It was incredible. It was very incredible. Man.
You went through all of that. You went through that period where nothing's happening and you're just grinding. And sometimes you almost feel like, is it worth doing? So what is it that, that drives you, that makes you do what you do, that makes you continue to grow like that?
Love, man. Love. I love my job.
Yeah.
And also my partner. Love. We love our job, man. We work every day. We come 8 a.m. to the office. And maybe we still here until midnight or whatever it's necessary to be here.
A lot of business schools, a lot of people who talk to young people use you as an example, use your company as an example, use your growth as an example. What is the one advice that you'll give to young Africans who are, whether in Cape Verde, who are in Africa or in the diaspora, who want to add value to their surroundings?
I tell the words. You have, if you want to do it with love, do it with head, and be powerful. You have to fall to grow up, man. If you don't fall, you will never grow up. So you have to see where you put your feet on. So, African people is strong.
Yeah.
They just have to concentrate and to work hard. We have to work hard. We don't have to work like 8 hours working. We have to work whatever is necessary to put our business or our idea on.
So, down to our final question, man. This is the big one for everybody. If you had 10,000 Africans at your disposal, with expertise in every field, what would you do?
So, 10,000 people, I will make Africa great to live, man, for sure. With 10,000 Africans, I will make great opportunities of jobs to every African. Africa is very rich and powerful. We need to just connect with each other. That's the thing.
How can people find you on social media? How can people connect with you through email, whatever?
So I have my page in Cape Verde is SIGUI Sabura. So you can find everything there. You can see our videos on YouTube, SIGUI Sabura. We have a lot of brands events like Cape. We have I Love Cape Verde, and they can find there. My email is Socrates.Carvalho83 gmail.com. Socrates.Carvalho83 gmail.com or Sigi.Sabura or gmail.com.
Thank you very much for coming on, Socrates. It's great to have you on. Hopefully we'll be in Cape Verde very soon.
Yes, me too. If you're here, make sure we'll be connected to show you a little bit of Cape Verde and a little bit of our works in Cape Verde.
Awesome.
Thank you for the invitation, man.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to 10,000 Africans podcast. Make sure to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast. Follow us on social media. We're at facebook.com/10 as in 10K Africans. And the same is on Twitter and same as on Instagram. So make sure to follow us. I look forward to seeing a lot of you. Email me. Let's meet up in Uganda, Kenya, Ghana, and Nigeria and Liberia. Let's connect. Also follow the live stream that we'll be doing from there. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.